Hey Collective, it's Al, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted you guys to see this is my new place. I'm not going to tell you where it's at necessarily, because that would be like a thing, but I wanted to tell you guys about yesterday. So as I told you guys before, I had gotten a feeling that my mission was over, and sure enough, that was like on the weekend, and I posted something that a lot of people thought was kind of brave, and I told the truth about a lot of things, and I was just like, okay. So I did that, and then 2 days later, I end up signing a lease to a new place, and then 3 days later, I'm in the place where I'm at now, and it was all synchronized perfectly. So just so you guys know, I hadn't been able to see the sunset since I've been on mission for a very long time, because there's all these curfews with the homeless population, and so it was my first time. Y'all know that I'm probably not going to stay at this location, but I had to finish the cycle, and so I decided, well, what better way to finish the cycle than to do something I haven't done in about 9 months, which is to see the sunset. I'd seen the sun rise, because like when you can't sleep in your location and there's no peace, you tend to go out onto the street, and so I would go and I'd sit at the beach all night long, and I would watch the sun rise, but I hadn't seen the sun set in a very long time, and I thought, well, how apropos would it be for me to close out that chapter and begin this new adventure by watching the sunset on that old part of my life. And so I did, but what I want to tell you is just how unbelievably powerful the universe is, and how there are no mistakes. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. So y'all know that I'm very much all about homeless population. There's so many things that I want to do with the world, and especially with the platform that is about to arise from my journey. But what I wanted to do was to share with you what happened. So as I'm walking down the street, there was the homeless people. And for some reason, I didn't talk to everybody today. Instead, I looked at them in the eyes. I always do that. I always say, if you're anyone important, if you think you even have a chip on your shoulder, then you look at every person that you meet in the eyes, and you make that eye contact so that you validate that you see their soul. And so I do that. And so, but this time, I didn't stop to talk to people who were asking for money. Instead, I looked at signs, like the signs, because I'm doing signs and synchronicities, and so I was looking for what the message was on the thing, and I would stop and talk to those people. So I only found one that was interesting, and he just was asking for some food, and I thought that was humble enough, and so I stopped to talk to him. It was towards the beach on Santa Monica. I had to go back to Wilshire. I'd gotten off on Santa Monica, had to walk back to Wilshire to get a Coke, and he happened to be there. And so I saw the sign, and I stopped, and I said, hey, would you like a Gatorade or something like that? And he goes, and he was really, really humble and very, very sweet. And he's like, no, but do you mind if I get a coffee? And I was like, sure, I'll get you a coffee. What kind? And so as I'm walking away to go get it, he goes, you sure you're coming back? And I'm like, absolutely. If I give you my word, I'm going to do it. And so I then, he goes, well, can you get me like maybe an ice cold coffee? And I go, you got it. So I go, I get my Coke at the 7-Eleven over there, and I get him a Frappuccino and a bottle of water, and an apple pie, because I'm shooting for a pie in the sky, my own dreams and stuff. So I thought how sweet that would be. And because here's the thing, like when you're blessed, you may not know that you're blessed, but when you are an ascendant, you understand it. I have food stamps, so I got my own place. It's like I'm celebrating my life, and so the least I can do is, since I have a surplus on this food stamps, I'm not going to eat all of that necessarily, so why not give this man some pie and stuff? So I go and I bring it back to him, and I swear to you, this is what he says to me out of everything he could say. He says, bless you, son. Bless you very much. Would you do me a favor? Would you listen to this as soon as you get a chance for me? It's what's kept me going. And I said, absolutely, what is it? And I said, by the way, my name is Al. And he says, hi. He doesn't give me his name, which is okay, because what the gift he gives me. And this is from a homeless man, and this is what he says to look up. He says, go to YouTube and look up Wisdom of the Lion. And here's what it is.
God doesn't give the hardest battles to his toughest soldiers. He creates the toughest soldiers through life's hardest battles. Here's the 7 characteristics we can learn from the lion. Number 1, lions are a symbol of strength. They are physically and mentally strong. First and foremost, if you want to become a lion, you have to know what your weaknesses are and work on them. But you also have to build on your strengths. No one is perfect, and no one has it all. But when you know who you are and know what you're capable of, you will have the strength to withstand great force and pressure in times of challenges, hardship, and difficulties. And guess what? That's how you win in life. Lions are leaders. Instead of following where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Only you know what path to take and what is the best for your life. Have courage and be confident in your walk like a lion and march on into your destiny. Number 3, lions are unique. And it matches the fact that people are also unique. There are 7 billion people in the planet, and not one of them has the same fingerprint. This means you are born unique for a reason. There are things you can do with ease that no one else can do. Don't try to fit in, but stand out and use the gifts you were given. Number 4, lions are always willing to fight. They have an attitude to keep going when things get tough. Everything of value on this planet has a price. So if you want something valuable into your life, you need to go out there and fight for it like a lion. Number 5, lions are brave. They are ready to face and endure danger or pain. The heart of a lion is one that will never be afraid and will always move forward. You have to be willing to take the steps necessary for self-growth, even if it scares you. Always go with the choice that scares you the most, because that's the one that's going to help you grow. Have courage to take action and take control over your life. Number 6, lions are part of a pride. Although lions are leaders and largely loners, they belong to the pride because they are a part of something bigger and work as a team when needed. This means, although you may have the skills and the ability to work alone, always remember that sometimes teaming up with others who have more skills than you and others you can build and grow from is always a good step to take. Always remember when you're around like-minded people, you can learn from them and they can learn from you. You can become who you surround yourself with. And last but not the least, number 7, the sounds of a lion can be heard 5 miles away. Lions make themselves heard and speak up when they have to. It doesn't matter where you're from or where you're going. Just stand out and be heard, because your contribution matters, and most importantly, you matter. Thanks for watching this video. Share and subscribe for more amazing inspiration.
So that is called Wisdom of the Lion. It's a powerful motivational video that a homeless man, who I think we can all understand who that was, gifted me yesterday. And if you understand Ascension and you understand that I'm a Cancer Moon Leo rising, the fact that of all the motivational video for him to recommend me, and he wouldn't give me his name, which of course is its own indication, I was incredibly humbled by it and very, 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 very grateful. You see, my whole life I have never done it. I've always tried, but it's never happened. And this whole week I've been sitting on this energy of just knowing that everything has changed. And so to hear God through another person reflected back at me with words that I've been saying and things that I've been doing and the way I've been living my life despite all the odds, helped me arrive in my ascension power and understand that I've now crossed into Leo territory. I'm part of the lion's den. And I wanted to share with you all what it is to be in alignment with God. You never know when you might meet Archangel Michael or Archangel Gabriel or God himself. And you'll know because it will be directed specifically to you and your pride. You see, I've shot for the moon. I'm now approaching people that you would never assume that they would know who I am, but they know who I am. And it's not ego-ish. See, the pride of a person, it can be toxic, but the pride of a peer group can be rewarding. And so as I seek out my pride, I've shot for the moon, and I was feeling like possibly there'd be no shot in hell that I would do it, that I'd accomplish it. But now it's like I've arrived, and it's all because I trusted God. I trusted the divine, Allah, the spirit, source. And actually, now that I'm looking at myself, I realize I have lion's mange, don't I? I don't think I realized that till this moment. God works in mysterious ways. But when you arrive, you ensure that you bring everyone with you that made you part of that, and then you respect the fact that you are looking for people who are like-minded. And so I am now sure of who I've chosen to work with. These are people who are non-egoish. These are people who leave the chip on their shoulder at the door. These are people who are humanitarians. These are people who are big into helping humanity rise. And so I just wanted you to know that yesterday, the same people that I'm here to help helped me with that message. I'm going to take the day to go walk around Hollywood and then possibly downtown because I enjoy walking. And so if you're out and you see this lion mange coming at you, it's me. Say hi. I talk to everybody who talks to me. I enjoy energy, and there's no mistakes, obviously, in the world, so I always enjoy interactions. But if you're out in Hollywood and you're one of these humanitarians, just so you know, I'm walking around just doing my shit. Mind my own business. But I'm easy to find. You can always reach me at KAHMOOS@MSN.com. That's K as in kite, A as in apple, H as in homo, M as in Mary, O as in Othello, O as in opera, S as in Sam at MSN.com. Or you can reach me at 818-984-5339. I look forward to working with this new lion's den that I apparently am in. And I just wanted to share with you all the beauty of God, the divine, Allah, whoever you pray to, and how there are no mistakes, especially not us. Impossible things are around the corner, and it's going to be led by impossible people. So shoot for the impossible and make it probable. That's it for me, guys. I'm going to go take a walk all day long and enjoy my day. I will talk to you guys later.